Welcome to the Answers for Elders radio show. Meet the trusted experts who will give you straight answers and will help guide you on the path of later life care. Now, here's your host, founder, caregiver, and CEO, Suzanne Newman.
And welcome back, everyone, to Answers for Elders Radio Network. And we're here with Kitty Norton from the movie Wine, Women, and Dementia. And I will tell you right now, this hour now, it makes me want to come back and watch the movie. Kitty, you have done so amazing work through this, and really to share the deep, dark, hard truths, but also inspiration. And that's not easy to do in a production like you've done. And I encourage everyone to watch the movie. And so those, how can we reach, I know it's not out yet, but you do have some ways for people to see it. Could you give us some updates?
Absolutely. Well, we're finishing up the last of our film festivals this weekend, but because this is National Family Caregiver Month, and this is our public rollout, we've got a lot of in-person screenings coming up. There's 3 in New Jersey later in the month. So that's like Tom's River, Marlton, Princeton. We have one in Dallas at the very end of the month. We have one in Seattle at the very end of the month. Everybody should go to winewomenanddementia.com and just check our See the Film page and see if it's playing in your area. Also, and this is not yet on the website, but it will be soon. I wanted to make the film. I'm going to have to pull the film back in December and really figure out 2024, but I wanted to make one big Thankful for Caregivers weekend. So #thankful 4 caregivers. The film will be free Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, the weekend after Thanksgiving. And
awesome.
you can just log on to the link when I get it made, when I get it on the website, and view the film. So that's my way of saying we're grateful. We're grateful. Your dementia person is grateful. The general populace should be grateful because we're saving tons of time and energy, but we're thankful for you.
Yeah. And, I think this is an important thing that we all have to think about. If you're, our listeners out there, if you know someone that is taking care of a loved one, even remotely, there's remote caregivers, there's caregivers that live in, there's caregivers that work full-time jobs and take care of families, and they have maybe a loved one living in their home, or they have someone that is a loved one that lives in senior living. No matter what aspect they are, they deserve gratitude. And this is the month of gratitude, and it certainly is appropriate that we honor those of you that are making these incredible, noble sacrifices for a loved one. And it's not easy. It is absolutely not easy. It is so hard. It's hard not to feel resentful. It's hard to watch all of your family members, go out and live regular lives and you're stuck, right? There's this feeling, all of these feelings that go through. And to have someone come up to me when I was caring for my mom and say, thank you for what you're doing, it was amazing. It was like it made it worth it. And I think this is something that in this month we should think about as we're moving through our lives, and remember those that are making sacrifices so that you can live your life. And I think that's the important thing that we're talking about. And certainly this film, if you have a loved one, that is caring for a senior, try to help them see this movie. Or if you are caring for a senior, find a connection. You will find a connection to this movie. So Kitty, obviously you've had people, you hear my review like crazy. I'm sure you've had amazing reviews from this. Could you tell us a little bit about some of the comments you've gotten?
One of the magical things for me about the film that I didn't expect is meeting the caregivers afterwards and being a part of their experience of seeing their journeys belong to the overall narrative of dementia, because we're not talked to very much. We're not asked very much what what is happening. You know, I didn't want people to thank me on this journey. What I wanted people to say was, how's your mom? And really mean it and really want to hear.
Yeah.
And
that too, absolutely.
Questions like, oh, she's in memory care right now. How's that going? Terrible, you know, or, oh, she did this or this. What'd you do? And I was like, well, first I laughed hysterically and then I cleaned the poop up.
Yeah, exactly. You know, and that's the thing.
I think questions and be interested, because there's a lot of interesting things that happen in dementia.
Well, and especially if you have a sense of humor over it. I think that's the key, where you vowed to keep a sense of humor. And I think that's so important through this whole process, that even though you're seeing the tragedy that in front of you,
and living it and feeling
and living it and feeling it and going, and you talk about so many things, there's still this feeling of, you know, there's the brightness of light. You're seeing new insights. You're grabbing onto things that give you hope, that give you the opportunity to really move forward in this amazing journey. And then to take that experience and help others. That is so amazing, Kitty. And I am just blown away by what you've created.
Well, I didn't do it in a vacuum. I had an amazing cast who allowed me into their house. And then I had a great post-production team, sound guy. I mean, this is my idea. And they helped me see it to be better than I could have initially imagined. So
yeah. You know, I read quite often a spiritual teacher by the name of Emma Curtis Hopkins. She was one of the teachers of the New Thought movement. She was known as the teacher of teachers. And she taught, you know, so many of the, you know, icons in the New Thought movement. She goes way back. But one of the things that she talks about is that your opportunities in life are all the way around you, you know. And one of the things that she said that I think inspired me, and I think it probably is the same as you, if you see a job, it's yours. In other words, you see an opportunity. It's like the universe or the world is opening up to you to do something powerful with it. And I think that's the thing that's been so inspirational about you, is you saw an opportunity and you created a job through it, through your own creativity. And I think that in itself is something to admire, because how many of us don't necessarily do that? So Kitty, I am so privileged to have you on the program.
Thank you. I just wanted to say, you saw an opportunity too. I think the end of life journey, I think any traumatic journey makes you want to make it better for the next bunch that's going to go through it. And that's what everybody in the film wanted. That's what clearly you've wanted, because you've started this. Caregivers are kind of amazing. And we just, after being through this, we're like, nope, we don't want people to have to go through what we went through.
Absolutely. And Kitty and I will be back right after this.
Time to get back to Suzanne and more Answers for Elders.
And welcome back, everyone, to Answers for Elders Radio Network. And I would like to thank you, Kitty, for being on the program this hour. And again, if you're interested in screening the movie, go to
winewomenanddementia.com. You can host your own community screening, or you can find out where it's screening for them throughout November.
Fabulous. And there's more information coming soon. Don't miss this movie. And until next week, be good to each other. We at Answers for Elders thank you for listening. Did you know that you can discover hundreds of podcasts in our library on senior care? So visit our website and discover our decision guides that will help you also navigate decision making. Find us at answersforelders.com.